Yo, what's good? How y'all doing today? All right, today I got something special for y'all. It's gonna be my first presentation, and we're gonna get into it real good, and we're gonna get into it real smooth. You feel me? So what I'm gonna do is present to y'all this Chief Blackrock, Horn of the Sun. First presentation: energy is not what you've been told. A new understanding of power, context, and coherence. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. All right, energy is not what you've been told. Most of what we've learned about energy is incomplete or flat out backwards. We've been taught to push harder, try more, overcome resistance, but reality operates on a deeper, more elegant law. Today, we'll explore energy as organized potential and context, the difference between force and true power, coherence as the invisible multiplier, how reality rewards alignment over effort. Prepare to see power, possibility, and personal mastery in an entirely new light. What energy really is. Energy is organized potential. It is not a substance floating through space. It is stored possibility, structured by rules, relationships, and thresholds. At the most fundamental level, energy is information in motion, not motion as speed, but motion as readiness. Energy exists prior to force, prior to action, prior to outcome. Energy is a state, not an act. Force is what happens after. Energy crosses a threshold. Energy is what exists before anything happens. Energy answers the question, what could happen here? Force answers your question, what is happening now? That distinction matters because control belongs to the pre-force layer. Those who understand energy do not push reality, they set conditions. Energy is context. Energy shapes. Two people can take the same action with different energy and get complete different results. Why? Because energy defines the field in which action occurs. Energy is relational. Energy does not exist in isolation. It exists between things, between observation and environment, thought and expectation, identity and circumstance. Change the relationship, the energy changes automatically. No struggle required. The key insight. Energy is the architecture beneath reality. If you try to change reality at the surface level, you use force. If you change the energy, reality will reorganize itself. This is why ancient systems, advanced sciences, and future technologies all converge on the same truth. Energy is not power, energy is permission. Energy is not force. Most people confuse energy with force. That confusion is the root of burnout, resistance, unnecessary struggle. Key distinction. Force equals expenditure. Force is what you apply against something. Energy equals availability. Energy is what exists around and within a situation before you even touch it. Force acts, energy allows. Force says, push harder, try more, override resistance, dominate outcomes. Force consumes resources. Energy says, adjust alignment, change conditions, shift coherence, let outcome reorganize itself. Energy reshapes probability. Energy operates below resistance. Resistance only exists where force is applied. Energy moves under resistance, not through it. When energy shifts, resistance dissolves without confrontation. Pathways open that didn't exist before. Timing aligns without effort. Nothing was overcome. The system simply found a new equilibrium. The lever versus the push. Force is pushing a wall. Force asks, how do I make this happen? Energy is finding the hinge. Energy asks, what condition makes this inevitable? That question alone separates amateurs from architects. The hidden advantage. Those who rely on force burn out. Those who understand energy become effortlessly effective. They appear calm, they move slowly, yet outcomes bend toward them. Not because they are stronger, but because they are operating upstream. Fields and coherence. Nothing exists alone. Every object, thought, body, system, and decision exists inside a field and is shaped by the quality of the field. A field is a shared space of influence where information, energy, and probability circulate. You don't act in isolation, you act inside conditions. What a field really is, a field is not just an environment, it is an operating context. It determines what patterns are stable, what changes are easy or difficult, and what feels natural or blocked, what emerges without being forced. Fields answer the silent question: what is allowed to happen here? Coherence, the invisible multiplier. Coherence is alignment within the field. When parts of a system share timing, share direction, share meaning, and energy stops leaking. Incoherent systems waste energy just maintaining themselves. Coherent systems amplify energy without extra input. This is why a calm person can shift a chaotic room and a clear idea can outperform massive effort. Small groups with coherence outperform large disorganized ones. High coherence versus low coherence. Low coherence fields fragment attention, create friction, produce anxiety, noise, and fatigue, require force to maintain structure. High coherence fields feel calm, focused, inevitable, allow actions to click into place, reduce effort, increase precision. Same energy, different organization. Coherence is not control. Coherence does not mean rigidity. A rigid system breaks. A coherent system adapts. Coherence is shared resonance, not uniform behavior. Jazz ensemble, not marching band. Ecosystem, not factory line. The hidden law. Energy flows towards coherence, not because it's moral, but because coherence is efficient. Reality prefers efficient configurations. This is why aligned individuals attract opportunities, experience synchronicity, seem lucky without trying. Practical implication: if something isn't working, don't add force, don't add effort. Check the field, check coherence, fix the context, not the action. Energy is not what, oh, okay, so this is the end of the lecture. And the key takeaways we're going to have is energy is organized potential operating in context. Force expends, coherence amplifies. Reality flows towards efficiency and alignment. True power lies in the field, not the push. Fix the context, not the action. When you align with the deeper law, outcomes reorganize themselves. And I would like for y'all to make sure y'all take the time out. And if you would like to just, join me on my next live, it'll be soon. I'm going to do part two. This is only part one. Part two is coming real soon in about 10 minutes. Join me if you would like to. Thank you very much. I appreciate y'all for being here with me.